Acts of service are talked about in the Bible so often, and we see Jesus be the perfect example of someone who is willing to serve. And an act of service is this willingness to put someone before yourself, before your own needs. And Jesus, he does this with his disciples, and we see it in the New Testament in the Gospels. Jesus, he willingly washes his disciples' feet, and he's there, and they have these dirty, smelly feet because they've been on the road to Jerusalem, ready for the Passover, and he says, "Come and sit down, and I will wash your feet." And he's so willing, he's so ready to serve the people who he loves, his community around him. And Jesus, he doesn't single out one disciple and say, "You're the one I'm going to wash." He does it for all 12, even Judas, who he knows will betray him soon, who he knows will turn his back on him. He knows that he's going to be betrayed, but he is willing to serve, and we should do that too. Jesus is the perfect example for us in serving others. There has to be this willingness. There has to be this readiness to serve the people around us and serve our church community and wider as well, to serve the people who have hurt us, to serve the people who don't know Jesus. We have to be willing, just like Jesus was, to serve everyone. And then we see in this passage as well, Peter, and he says to Jesus, "Do not wash my feet. I'm not worthy. You're too great to wash my feet." But Jesus, he says to him, "No, sit down. I know you've messed up. I know you've made mistakes, but I still want to serve you." And Jesus is saying that to us today. He's saying, yes, you've messed up. Yes, you've sinned. Yes, you've missed the mark. Yes, you've made a mistake. But I still want to serve you and show you my kindness. So don't disqualify yourself. Don't say that you're not worthy of Jesus. Don't say that he can't serve you and show you his love. But today, don't be like Peter and say, "Don't wash my feet." Come willingly before Jesus, before his cross, and accept the service that Jesus wants to give you. Accept his kindness, accept his mercy and his grace and his forgiveness for the mistakes that you've made. And carrying on from that, we see in the Bible also a woman, Mary, who willingly washes Jesus' feet. She's ready to serve Jesus, and we can take that great example from her as well, that we as Christians, we as people who love Jesus, can be willing to serve Jesus and serve those around us. And Mary, she comes before Jesus with perfume, and it cost her a whole year's wages. I don't know about you, but if a perfume cost my whole year's of wages, I would not be willing to break that perfume open onto somebody's feet. I think, no, that is my perfume. I paid a lot of money for that. I am going to keep it. But Mary, she's so willing to give Jesus everything, to give him the perfume that she spent her whole year's wages on. She's ready to serve Jesus, and serving, it costs her, not just with money, but also her emotions. As she sits before Jesus, anointing his feet with that perfume, she cries. She shows him that she recognizes who he is, that he's the Son of God, and that he deserves her everything, even her emotions. And Mary, she's actually known in the Bible as an immoral woman. The person whose house they're at when she washes Jesus' feet says, "Do you not know who this woman is, Jesus? Do you not know that she's immoral, that she's messed up, that she's dirty in our eyes? In the eyes of the law, she's dirty." And Jesus, he says, "How wrong you have got it. How wrong you've got it that you don't see that I'm here to forgive, that I'm here to accept those who are disowned by society, that I'm here to bring in the hurting, to bring in the others see as immoral." And any of us can serve Jesus, even if we have made a mistake, even if others are telling us we're immoral or that we're too far gone to serve Jesus. It's not true. Any of us, if we're willing, we can serve Jesus. Any of us can give our life to him and give him our everything. Our time, our money, our emotions, our service, they're all for Jesus. And he accepts them as an offering, as a sacrifice, as a gift. That act of service pleases him. So today, let us be ready to serve others, to accept the service that Jesus gives to us, and give our everything to Jesus in service.